Hey guys, I'm Nemo and we're gonna play some Magic the Gathering. What deck am I gonna play today? We are gonna play the mill deck. I only have 18 cards unlocked so far, but I'm gonna make you guys wait until I got it fully unlocked. Right, so I just threw some stuff out that I'm not so sure about. Prosperity is probably a good card, but for now I can't find a place for it. Sapphire Medallion is bad for this deck, don't run it. You don't need it, and just cost you another card. That might have been something better. You're gonna give them a lot of card advantage with this deck, so if you can do anything to make that worse, then don't do it, you know. For that reason, I have one mind control in the deck, couldn't find a place for another one. This guy is too big. He's nice if you have him in your opening hand, but you don't always do. So Hedron Crab. I'm not gonna show you guys all this. Jace's Phantasm has to be played. If you have Jace's Erasure in hand, then don't play the Thought Scour until Jace's Erasure is down, because then you mill them for free instead of 2. This guy is a cantrip, so you have to run him. It's a skill test, but I think if you draw him early, then don't wait. If you draw him when you almost have them at 20, and you still have something in hand that can make them go to 20, that you're sure that it's gonna happen, then go ahead and wait. And if you draw him late, then you're really happy. That's how I play him. Because if you're gonna wait with him and you don't have anything else in hand, you might as well just play him and get something else. There's no point sitting there with it in hand. Aether Adept, really good for tempo. We know these guys from the other deck in 2012. They're just great. Sort of Body and Mind I'm not sure about, because I only have 34% creatures at the moment, so not sure about this, but this counts as a creature, I guess. Clone. Most of the time, you're just gonna clone one of your phantasms, and that's usually what happens, because they're so good at walling the opponent off. But you can also clone a Dreamorb Muse, which is amazing. This is really the best card maybe in your deck, because it mills so fast. Even if they kill it, as long as it gets in once, then it's already worth it. It mills for maybe 7, but there's so much in this deck that gives them more cards in hand, that they're usually gonna have at least they're usually gonna have 7 cards in hand. You can just pretty much count on that. So it mills for 7 one turn, then they might kill it, but that costs them a turn to kill it. So that's already good for you, because then you can do something else. You don't have to deal with what they're doing. They have to deal with what you're doing, and that's always good. And if they don't kill it, then mills for another 7. So really good card. Wheel and Deal is great to finish them off mostly. Or if you know they have something troublesome in hand, then you can play it and get rid of it. Sleep is amazing. You pay it for 4, and you know, you get 2 turns out of it, 2 extra turns to mill them some more before you're dead. But yeah, I was playing the other blue deck, you know, the one that has a lot of infinite combos, and I was about to go infinite. I just needed one more turn to get, and then the opponent played Wheel and Deal on me, and I was really sad, because I had to discard those cards, which were gonna let me go infinite. It's really sad when that happens. So yeah, whenever the opponent has something troublesome in hand, that's when you play Wheel and Deal, or you wait and you play it to finish them off. Mind Control has to be in there. I only have 1, because I couldn't find place for another one. I don't want to run too many eye drop cards. I have a weird mana curve here, because there's not a lot of free drops, but yeah, that's why I'm thinking about putting these Crippling Chills in anyway. But Mind Control, you know, you're gonna give them a lot of options, because you're gonna make them draw a lot of cards, so you might as well use Mind Control. It's probably better than having one big guy yourself, because you're probably gonna run into something that you want to Mind Control, just because they have so many options. So they're gonna run something huge, gonna get something huge. So it pretty much has to be in there. So yeah, that's how I set it up for now. Obviously, you don't have everything unlocked yet, but we're gonna go into a match. See you in a second. Hey, I'm back, and we're not yet in the game. I just thought I should probably mention. I forget to do this pretty much every time, but yeah, that was just a preliminary look at the Dream Puppets. I mean, the way I've set it up now is not the end-all be-all. It's not how I say you should run the deck. It's just the way I set it up for now. Some cards are in there that might not be in there in the final build. Some cards are not in there that might be in there in the final build. Like for instance, Prosperity is a card that I'm probably gonna add later on when I figured out when I figured out that a certain card is bad for the build. Like then I take that out and maybe add Prosperity or something else, you know. So don't take all of this with a grain of salt, you know. I haven't figured it out yet, and I won't have figured it out until I do the deck builds for each of these decks. So just saying. Let's get into a game now. Alright, here we are. We're in the game. Well, I have Fought Scour. That's something I really like. I have Dreamborn Muse, something I like even more. I have Into the World to keep me busy, and if I get to do it, then Sword of Body and Mind is nice. So I like this hand. Since I don't have Jace's Erasure in hand, I think I'm just gonna Fought Scour in turn 1 at the end of his turn. So, oh, lol. Okay, that's fine. There, you too. Oh, that's funny. That's funny, but he has more than 60 cards in his deck, dang it. So, he might just win here. I'll just Mind Sculpt. I'm sure that the counterspell will be more useful later on. So, he might not be able to deal with... So, oh, Sword of Body Mind is pro blue as well, so this might just win me the match. If I get this Dreamborn Muse out and put Sword of Body and Mind on it before he can deal with it, there we go. But now I'm doing it first, yeah, lol, that's funny. But, you know, he's... I kinda just wanna play A for head heavy. Now, I'm just gonna play Sword. Let's see what he does about that. Because that right there, if I can get that equipped to something, then I pretty much win. As if you don't know what it does, it has protection from blue, so there's nothing you can do about it once I have it equipped to something. And whenever it deals combat damage to the player, I get a 2/2 green wolf token, which is alright. But I also mill him for 10, so you know. But that was a lot. What did it just do? Wow, Fought Scour? Man, there's so much in my graveyards already. That's so fast. He's getting milled himself as well. I can't play this because I just bounced my own dude. I want to land, really. Well, counterspell is gonna be nice. There is more than 10 in his graveyard, I'm pretty sure. 4, 8, 12. So I can play Jace's Phantasm and then keep the counterspell mana open, I think. Or, well, no, I'll do that next turn. I'll keep the counterspell mana open now for if he wants to deal with this. Then I can counterspell if he plays a creature to block it or something. No, he can't. And I can Into the Royal. Hopefully he tries to deal with it in his turn. Yeah. Not happening. Not happening. So now I can equip in my turn and then I pretty much win. I don't know what he can do for 1 mana. Well, yeah, but it's not going to be able to block me. If he waited, then I wouldn't have been able to equip and play counterspell if he didn't draw land. So that's why he should have waited. So I'll just equip, attack, and I'll play Hedron Crab, play a land, and then Tome Scour. That is my plan. So now I've got a guy with Pro Black that mills him for 10 each turn. So yeah, I pretty much win here, I'm sure. Although he is at 33 and I'm at 35, I don't know. So Hedron Crab, a 1 blue, 0/2 wall dude, which has landfall whenever a land enters the battlefield on your control. He puts 3 cards away, so I mill him for 3. And now I'll have the mana to play Dreamborn Muse as well next turn, so that's really good. There, this is gonna mill him for another 5, so I'm way ahead now. And he's got a lot of catching up to do. So yeah. Turns out Sword is good in the mirror match. Yeah, you can't do that, bro. Protection from blue. So I guess that's why you keep in Sword, because it's good in the mirror match. Wins you the mirror match. There's nothing he can do about this, unless he has something to get rid of Sword, like Into the Royal would work. But then I just re-equip it. Yeah, I guess you can copy Hedron Crab or something, I don't know. But he has 4 cards in hand, so I mill him for another 4 if I get Dreamborn Muse out. Or I can keep controlling him with Into the Royal and Aether Adept, I guess, but bounce the sword maybe. Into the Royal would work. Into the Royal would work. Just play it for 2, bounce the sword, then counterspell my counterspell when I try to play it again. But I guess he doesn't have Into the Royal in hand. Let's mill him for another 10. Wow. I mean, he can raise me for damage, but he's not gonna win that way because I kill him next turn. Anyways, so that's not gonna work. I can just play Dreamborn Muse only mills him for 4, but that means I win next turn. But I can do that next turn as well. No, I just played online against other people mostly. I know that you can play the challenges, but you know, I like to just. I mean, this deck did well enough without unlocking it. But this deck does well enough without unlocking all your cards that I felt safe playing it online without having a lot unlocked, you know. So that's why I'm also previewing this deck instead of some other deck because, well, anyway, I wanted to preserve my rank online, so you know I want to play something that I can play without losing all the time. So looks like I'm not gonna be having to play Into the Royal. There's another one of those, really. He's a turn too late with him though. Mind Sculpt, yeah, he's not gonna mill me. I'm still at 16. Unsummon. What you gonna unsummon? Does that work on sword? No, it doesn't. No, that's just a creature. You can't unsummon Jace's Phantasm here. Yep. Into the Royal would work. Well, I mean, I already told him that. Come on, bro. You lost. There's nothing you can do. You are correct, sir. I don't even have to play Into the Royal. All I have to do. It is in the mirror match. That's what I think of it so far. But yeah, there you go. We take him down. So we won this game, and I hope you guys enjoyed. My man, this guy was very talkative. But I will see you guys in the next game. My name has been Nemo. My name will still be Nemo then. Peace out.